All right, let's dive into a wild story about power, influence, and a political strategy that feels like it's from the 1950s, but with a crazy modern twist. Before we get into it, do me a favor, smash that like button and subscribe. Okay, it all kicks off with one unbelievable quote.
"We need to make McCarthy great again." That's a direct quote from MAGA influencer Laura Loomer. And yes, she means that McCarthy. If your jaw just hit the floor, you are not alone. And to really get why that statement is such a bombshell, we gotta take a quick trip back in time.
So picture this. It's after World War II, and this wave of paranoia, the Red Scare, is sweeping the nation. Senator Joseph McCarthy starts this crusade to hunt down supposed communists in the government. We're talking blacklists, ruined careers, the whole 9 yards. And now that playbook is being brought back.
So, who is the person at the center of this, trying to bring that era back? Meet Laura Loomer. She's a 32-year-old right-wing influencer who has become a seriously powerful voice in the MAGA world. And when I say powerful, I mean her platform is huge.
Get this, on the social media platform X alone, we're talking 1.7 million followers. That is a massive audience hanging on every single word, which gives her an incredible megaphone for her message.
And that's not just online noise, right? That reach translates into real influence. Sources are saying she has President Trump's ear, telling him things his own team apparently isn't. But what she does with that influence, that's where it gets wild. In fact, she has a name for her method.
Yep, she calls it the art of Loomering. It's her own personal strategy for taking out officials she decides are disloyal. And honestly, it's shockingly straightforward. Okay, so here's how it works. It's a simple but pretty ruthless 3-step process. Step 1, she picks a target. Anyone she thinks isn't 100% loyal to Trump. Step 2, she posts the receipts, digging up old anti-Trump comments and blasting them out to her 1.7 million followers. And the grand finale? The target gets loomered, her term for getting fired.
So the big question is, does this whole Loomering thing actually work? Well, the results and the access she's gotten from it are pretty stunning.
Oh yeah, this is not just talk. The list of people who have apparently been loomered is long, and it includes some very, very powerful people. A national security advisor, the NSA director, assistant U.S. attorneys, national security aides. It seems her campaigns have had a direct impact.
And all this has basically given her an all-access pass to the highest levels of power. I mean, we're talking meetings in the Oval Office with President Trump, meetings with Vice President J.D. Vance. She's even flown on Trump Force One. That is a level of access most people in politics can only dream of.
So you can imagine, this creates a really interesting and kind of tense dynamic. According to reports, after Loomer briefs him, Trump will turn to his staff and ask, "How come you didn't tell me this?" But at the same time, those exact same staffers are publicly trying to pretend she has no influence at all. In fact, get this quote from a White House source. They described her as a fly that keeps getting in your face and keeps coming back no matter how much you swat it away. If that doesn't tell you everything you need to know about how frustrated the staff is, I don't know what will.
Okay, let's zoom out for a second. What's the big picture here? Because this isn't just about one influencer. This could be a sign of a whole new way that power works in politics.
And it all boils down to this one huge question. Is this the new playbook? Can a single person from the outside with a big social media following really act as an unofficial HR department for a presidential administration? It's a pretty radical idea.
It's a completely new landscape, and I really want to know what you think. Is this a new kind of social media-driven accountability, or is it something different? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.
And that's a wrap on the Laura Loomer playbook. If you found this breakdown interesting, you know what to do. Hit that like button and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you later.